Test, test. 1, 2, 3. This is the sound test. Hopefully we are coming in loud and clear. As you can see, we've got new stream scenes going on here. I was busy this weekend, and now we have a bit of a fancier setup here. I've also got OBS set up completely different, or at least in a different mode, in studio mode. So now, we got transitions, we got the ability for me to basically, oh, hey, don't die in the wall. Basically the ability for me to queue up different scenes before I actually set them as public. So now, if I were to go like this, I want to set the scene to be a break. Now, what I can do is I can go like this. Now it's a break. Look at that. Perfect. I was very excited about this. Makes it a lot easier for me to do stuff here. But just 1 second, I've just got a ping here on Discord, and I wasn't sure what that was all about. But I think we are all good. Anywho, today I want to get some glass smelted up. I've also got 2 doggos now. Spoiler, but do I want to say? You know, I'll say it anyways because it's not really anything too important. But well, it is important. It is. I'm making it sound like it's not important. It's not critical, or well, is it not critical either? I don't know. But basically, one of my doggos just straight up disappeared. I don't know where he went. He just disappeared. So the original doggo is no more, unfortunately. But we have these 2 guys here, so everything is okay. I'm not sure what this pig is doing, but he's very annoying, and I don't want him here. So he is no longer existent. But yeah, it's just gonna be a bit more of a chill stream today. I don't really have a ton planned, but I say that every time and then I find stuff to do. So yeah, it's gonna be good. But I figure I'll start things out with just getting some sand smelted up, because I need quite a bit for doing this. I'm hoping that I actually get this more complete in this next episode, so that's the goal at least. But yeah, all you can do is set goals, and whether or not you accomplish them is another thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna smelt up charcoal because it's gonna make this a little bit better. I really don't need all this wood, and that way I get basically 64 coal out of, like, what, a stack of wood? Is pretty good in my opinion. Got some good ideas for this episode. I think it's gonna be pretty good. I'm actually looking quite forward to getting started on this week's episode. It's going to be an interesting one because I've got some ideas that I'm hoping they're going to turn out the way I want them to, and I'm hoping that I get around to getting them into the episode. It really all depends on how much time I have and stuff like that. I don't always do everything that I want to do, and then, yeah, kind of sucks, but I like being a bit consistent, and, you know, it's just the way I do things. I prefer to have more of a routine, and sometimes that means my content isn't as good as I want it to be. And that's kind of one thing that I have to get myself into more, is it's not really about how often you do it, but it should be about quality of it. So that's a mindset that I need to adjust to, I guess, because right now I'm a little bit more routine-based than anything. And I feel like some of my work isn't as good as it could be. But I'm also just, sometimes I just don't know exactly where to take something, and then, yeah. Oh, look at this. But these trees have been actually, like, killing me sometimes, or dealing damage to me. Not killing me. I haven't died to a tree yet. If that happens, I really hope that I get it on camera, because that would be the funniest thing. That would be the funniest thing. Like, that would just be a meme right there. Dying to a tree. Like, what kind of Minecraft are you playing at that point? But we're basically at 100 subs at this point. I was looking at my counter, and thanks to Bugman for giving me a bit of a shout on his Discord. Much appreciated there. So that kind of boosted my subs. I was around, I think low 90s. I don't really look at it too often. I'll just check it every once in a while. Usually every time I upload, I'm, you know, hanging around in this YouTube Studio application for a bit, then I kind of take a look at how things are going while I'm, you know, uploading whatever the next video is, right? Because I'm there, so I might as well just take a look through the analytics, but it's never been a huge concern of mine. It's more just a thing that I enjoy doing, and that's why I don't really beat myself up too much about, you know, certain things not being exactly the way I want them to be. If they turn out different, if they turn out, you know, wrong, you learn from your mistakes, right? Not everything can be perfect. And I'm a bit of a perfectionist, at least outside of, well, just in general, I guess. But this is one of those things that I kind of just, this is something I do to relax, something to do as a hobby. So I don't beat myself up if it's not exactly the way I want it. Go, look at that. Tree farm actually coming in useful, look at that. Crazy. Place down this bed right here. Torches 1 block away from every side, and you never have any issues. I don't know where I learned that. I don't know where I learned it, but I'm pretty sure it's a truth. It might be a myth too, who knows? You never know. But it seems to work every time, so I'm just gonna say that it's fact, not fiction. Ah yes, Minecraft myths. sort of like this tree farm design. It actually works out good with 2 rows because you just go back and forth. And most of the time, trees just grow in as you go once you get it kind of started, essentially. And then every once in a while, you just go around and swoop up all the saplings. You're golden. But yeah, glass. That's what I was doing. I don't know if anything else is coming through here. I think I heard or saw some logs go in there, but I don't know if they're coming out anytime soon. Yeah, here they are. Go back to the home here because I want to check up on that charcoal. And then I want to get started on smelting up glass because I'm going to need quite a bit. So there's no sense in putting it off. And we've got plenty of wood to make into charcoal, so we basically got infinite fuel at this point, which is very convenient. Not something you have in like alpha or very early. Well, when was charcoal added? Was that very first version of beta, or I can't remember when that was. I just started using it. Or I didn't start using it, someone kept telling me to use it, and then eventually I started actually using it. That's what happened. We're just gonna go like this. And just smelt this all up because we need a lot of glass. Not actually too much, but it's not nearly as much stone, but or that's actually what I need to smelt up as well. I need to smelt up more smooth stone because I'm probably going to need more. All these chork chops? Yeah, this pronunciation is not here. Is it when it, you know what, when is it ever here? That's the question. When is it ever, ever on point with pronunciation? I'm just gonna move this to another chest. I just keep placing chests down. I really need to get a storage system going. Or not, yeah, just a storage area. With proper chests for everything, making sure I have enough for, I don't know, enough of each item. I don't need a full double chest of every item, but I'm probably gonna improvise on the design I had initially intended for this. I think I'm probably gonna adjust or just totally scrap it and come up with something else, because it doesn't have enough room, I don't think. For enough storage, I need a lot of storage, I'm realizing. Especially if this series continues for a good chunk of time. I don't know how long this series is gonna go, to be honest. I don't know how long Decennium will be around for. I'm just enjoying it while it's here, and that's how that goes. I haven't really thought about getting another series or something going. That was something that I sort of was kind of had on the back of my mind on, you know, what happens after, if or when Decennium ends. Interesting things to think about. Procrastinating that discussion till later. Oh hey, Nolvid. Welcome to the stream. I am doing fine. How about you? Glad you can tune in. We are just smelting up a ton of glass. Do we have enough trees growing in over here? We've got one tree. We'll go back later when there's a few more. That's not really worth my time yet. But we can smelt up a bit more charcoal here, so we're gonna do that as well, because you know what? Why not? Might as well. We gotta keep our supplies up here. So as long as we keep some charcoal going at all times, then we'll never run out of fuel, which is all good. Hello, Taco. Welcome to the stream. Quick question for you. What's your favorite beta version? Yours is 1.7 or 1.7.3. Yes, I was on the right track. Yeah, I don't really know. I think, yeah, either 1.7.3 is a popular choice, beta 1.7.3. I also really like alpha 1.1.2_01. That's basically the last version of the neon grass. But there's a few things about it that just kind of annoy me as well. It's got its things that are just making it an issue to deal with at all times. And the NSSS mod was great for that because it allowed you to have a bunch of those alpha features, especially like some of those more nostalgic features for some people, like the neon grass and such, with a little bit more convenience. But there was still a lot of things about it, like alpha multiplayer is just not quite there. So you can't really host a server in alpha 1.1.2_01 because it doesn't work. There's no, you can't really play survival multiplayer in that. You could play it in peaceful with no mobs, but yeah, it doesn't really work for a server application, which is kind of unfortunate. Maybe one day someone will fix the damage and the doors that are kind of glitched out in that version, but that would mean that you have to mod the server file and the client file in order to have a workable, you know, playable version of SMP in alpha. And alpha 1.2.6 is basically beta at that point. Even though it's alpha, they call it alpha, it really should have been called beta at that point, because there was a lot of changes in alpha 1.2.6. Got charcoal coming in. Perfect. I'm not going to do this all stream, just enough to get a bunch of this done. I also upped the bitrate on my stream to be a little bit better, I think, which is quite nice. I'm hoping, at least. It's definitely not as good as my video quality, but I can't afford to upload a stream at 20,000 kilobits per second. That's not gonna happen. It's on my internet, especially with other people using it. I can do that for videos though, because I just hit upload on my computer and then leave my computer for 2 or 3 hours to upload to YouTube. But I'm gonna go check out my area over here because I think I see some trees ready. Now I'm not sure if I can actually prune these to be the shape I want them to, or if I'm gonna have to grow them again. They still look like they're growing a bit funny. I might need to just wait till I have shears to get these exactly how I want them. Because they're still too tall or something. They grow weird little extra poofs off the side, I'm not sure. Unless maybe I stick the glass block one spot higher. Maybe that's what I have to do. Oh, you started playing on beta 1.7.3, okay. Yeah, in my opinion, like, for just all around, basically, if you're looking from every aspect of the game, I would say beta 1.7.3 is like the best version if you want to play something that's old, but still has a bunch of stuff to do in it. Like, you can do a lot in that version, and yet it's still limited enough that it's not like too much stuff, right? It's almost like the perfect version, in my opinion. I'm not saying it's the best version. I'm just saying it's got the best balance of items and stuff in the game to minimalism. But I'm just gonna wait for it to go nighttime so I can actually skip the night here, because this is getting dark. And I'm gonna grab some glass. Glass. I thought I had some. Yes, I do. And we're gonna grab this. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna chop down the tree too, so. We'll go do that. Because these trees are annoying. I'm not sure when the ability to crouch on crops without destroying them became a thing, but that is the best feature ever. Just gonna take a sip of water here. Only been streaming for 20 minutes and I already have a dry throat. Gotta love it. Okay, place. There we go. This, I'll place a glass block up there, 1 block higher. So that should, I do have an extra shovel. You're all good. Now we are all set. Hopefully this time the tree actually grows to be the shape I want it. I'm trying to get exactly, or at least very similarly shaped trees in every quadrant. But that is just not happening for me as of recent. And actually I do need to fix this, because if there's grass in here, then mobs can spawn in here. And I am not having that. I think they're still coming over the wall, or they're just dropping off the top of the base. And I have to figure out how to prevent that. Also gonna be a fun activity to figure out. This here. Oh, don't stand on the leaves while you're breaking them. That won't end well. Placing stuck in the wrong spots. Like that. We are all set. But I need to kill those spots there, because they are not tilled. There's one up there too. Huh. Interesting. Telling you though, these cows are ridiculously annoying sometimes. Because I was trying to record some clips just earlier for this Saturday's episode, and they just kept interrupting me. I couldn't get rid of them. Every time I killed them off, there'd be more. And they're very obnoxiously loud. So if you would just not be here, that would be very much appreciated. Just, just cease to exist, please. Thank you. Yeah, my issue with some of the newer... Like, I don't mind watching other people play the newer versions, but I'm just not very good at that anymore, those versions. I find that there's just so much in the game that I just don't know what to do with myself. I don't know, yeah, if that's a me problem, or if that's the game, or what, but... There's just so much extra stuff in the game. And I understand a lot of the new stuff, and I keep on top of it pretty regularly. Because, you know, I watch Azuma or something. There's always videos out about the snapshots, like a couple hours after they come out. So I usually keep on top of that, but I never really get too much into the game and actually, you know, try it out. Especially when the whole quarantine was still really going. I watched a ton of Hermitcraft, and then I was kind of back into playing modern Minecraft, but since I've been kind of back on my YouTube kick again, then my channel is very much early Minecraft, so I don't really touch modern Minecraft too much anymore. Anywho, I'm walking back and forth, and not getting anything done. So that means we have to figure out what we're gonna do. I see I have some leather, so I'm gonna quickly make some proper armor. Yeah, I think that, you know, it's good what Mojang is doing with the game, and they have to keep it going, right, to keep people interested. It's just not my type of game anymore, or at least it doesn't hold my attention span as much anymore. I don't know why a game with less would hold my attention span for longer, but that's just the way it works for me, I guess. I've always been more of like a minimalist kind of game person, so I like to kind of figure out what I can do with like a limited game. I find it just presents more of a challenge, I guess. I don't know, something like that. But I'm feeling very unproductive right now, so I need to find something to do. It's almost there. I'm just wandering back and forth, pacing instead of actually doing stuff. But let's just let this finish off, and then we'll, I mean, yeah, it's done now. Okay, perfect. Maybe we'll go out and get some more clay, because I do have a bunch of clay here too, but I'm planning to use this for my set of tunnels for the whole secret society thing. But, yeah, I think let's just go out and get some more clay, I guess, because, you know, clay is always useful for that. We still need like a lot of bricks. Like, I don't know how many more bricks, stacks of blocks of bricks we need. But according to Steel, when he last talked to me about it, we still need a lot, so I'm just gonna go out and grab more. So I'm gonna pack a bit of stuff for that, because we're just gonna go exploring again. I don't know if they expanded the world border when we updated, so that might be something worth checking, I guess, but I'm just gonna take a bit of iron, because it's always good to have extra, just in case. I think that's probably good enough. Got quite a bit of wood. I really don't need a lot of this extra stuff, so I'm gonna leave this stuff behind. I'll probably leave that stuff in the chests up there. Is there anything I have to put in the chest down here? I don't think so. Let's go upstairs to the outside. my very large upstairs. Let's just, oh, let's not stick it there. Stick it here. Don't need this or this. Yeah, I think that's probably good. I was gonna fix the ground, but whatever. Yeah, I think everyone just has their opinion, right? Minecraft is like the #1 selling game, so it makes sense that there's gonna be opposing opinions. I think it's just kind of to be expected. There's always people that are gonna think, oh, you know, it was better when they didn't update it at all. They should have just stopped, and, you know, it would have been better. And but you know what? Then that's why I think it's great that Mojang allows people to play older versions. Like, you can use your default launcher. You can use your default launcher, and you can log on to basically most of the old versions, and if you want to go play a specific version that's kind of obscure, you know, you can go to Omni Archive and get a jar for that version and run it on Multi-MC or Betacraft or something. But for the most part, like, all the important versions, in my opinion, are in the main launcher, at least. But if you start going back to pre-classic or classic or in-dev, imp-dev, you can start getting some versions that you won't find in the launcher. Anywho, I'm rambling. I am rambling a lot. Yeah, mossy cobblestone is actually like a valuable resource, which is kind of hilarious. I'm actually gonna quickly open up my Dynamap for Decennium SMP. I want to see which direction I sort of went in before. I'm trying to remember now. I think I went out that way. And so I'm thinking we still go north. Probably good. Yeah, let's go north. And we'll probably hit, yeah, I'll see how it goes. But I've went that way a couple times, but I've went off in different directions. So I think this is probably good. I'll just put that back the way it was. Go to sleep. I am in bed, but I'm not in bed. Strange things happen on the server. Let me tell you that. So I'm gonna warp. Also, don't mind all of the red text. Oh. I didn't actually select one. Yeah, when I was recording, I noticed there's some areas on the server that are actually protected, and I don't have access to them. Which is kind of funny. But /warp north, because I don't really want to walk all the way to the other side of spawn. There's not really much to see. I mean, it would be interesting to show stuff on stream, I guess, but I show it quite a bit in my videos as well, so... How many... Well, yeah, there's a bunch of members on the server. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I list them in the bottom of my video descriptions. How many are active? I mean, we're all kind of active at different times. That's the issue. There aren't anyone on... I don't believe there's anyone on right now. No, I didn't think so. Sometimes there'll be some people online. Not usually when I'm streaming. Well, actually... I don't know. It really all depends. I know there are people working on bases and stuff, but some people are on like once a week and some people are on more than that. I tend to be on a couple days or a couple nights a week to just record, and then Mondays is when I'm on the most. I'm on for streams. How would you join? You'd have to, yeah, go into the MC10YA Discord. So if you join that, and then there is a channel that you can apply on. It's kind of based off of your, like the way it works. It's not my say or really anyone else on the server. It's really Steel. This is sort of his thing. And he goes through the applications, and then it's kind of based off of like, yeah, you don't get in right away. You kind of have to build up a bit of a reputation. Or have someone vouch for you or something, because yeah, it is a whitelisted server because of griefing and stuff like that, so we just have to be cautious about those sorts of things, because otherwise you start getting issues, and early Minecraft is kind of hard to get plugins for protections and stuff. We do have a spawn protection on, so I am person who is fortunate enough to have access to that, but it's specific people who have access to especially the spawn region, and then everything else around it is pretty much just open to whoever's whitelisted on the server, essentially. We are getting some crazy chunk loading here. But there's House Mono. Went past that house a couple times, that's for sure. But yeah, I want to go around this way actually, because I want to go sort of in the northwestern direction, I guess. It's actually interesting too, because according to everything in game, like if I were to stop for a second, yeah, clouds are going that way, so that is north because clouds go to the north always. Sun is going that way, so that's east or west. It rises in the east, sets in the west. This is north. But according to the actual like to Dynamap and a bunch of other like mapping softwares, it's not that way. I believe north is actually west. If I remember correctly, I could be getting that wrong, but I know that it's different. Actually, hold on, I have Dynamap open right now. Yeah, north is actually west according to Dynamap, which is kind of funny. And also Cartograph and different mapping softwares. Cartograph was an interesting piece of software too. I actually kind of use that in I have a separate world that I don't really show it too much in my YouTube videos and such. My personal world. I talk about it a bunch. I usually mention it. You know, I think I mentioned it last stream or a few streams ago as well. And every once in a while I'll just run Cartograph on that world, and it basically just takes a capture of the entire world and renders it as a PNG or whatever. And you can get an isometric view, you can get a top-down view, and then you can just kind of look back on it and see, you know, how far you've come. Kind of interesting. Just keeping a history. I also keep backups of the world too, though, because that alpha is, yeah, notorious for being very unstable and whatever. Just crashes and then suddenly you could lose the whole world if you're not careful. And that's what happened with my NSSS world, or at least that's what happened. No, it wasn't exactly what happened, but it's a result of not backing up my world that I lost that world. Could have been avoided if I had backed it up to an external hard drive. But stubborn old me didn't want to do that. Too much hassle, and yeah, that's gone. I'm still hoping that one day I'll be able to get that world back, but I haven't figured out a way to recover that yet. But yeah, I'm thinking I need to start another series soon. My Alpha 1.2.6 series is... I don't really know what to do with it right now. I could continue the storyline I sort of have going right now, but I don't know if that's a version that I want to continue playing. It's just not... It doesn't have what I want to play anymore. I sort of want to go back to a neon green grass version. Bring some neon green back to the channel. Oh, falling in a pond. But the tricky thing is do I go NSSS? Do I go vanilla? Is that a flower just... I think they're just lying on the ground. Pick them up. Not sure why they're lying on the ground. I think we'll go over there. Let's just take a look at my map again to see kind of where we are. What are we standing on? Standing on like a little outcropping, I think. Sort of. A little island out in the middle of nowhere there. Yeah, I know exactly where we are, and we should be loading some new chunks, hopefully. If we keep going out that way, I think. Yeah, I just don't want to be backtracking on something that I've already done. There's no point in doing that. Hopefully, beta 1.4 is actually not a bad version for Clay. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just trying to put my windows back the way I had them. Yeah, the server, we technically have the Nether right now, but it's a plugin. It's very, very janky. It's not really proper Nether, and also you can't fast travel with it. since it's plug-in, or at least that's just the way they have it set up right now. It's more of just a test. I showed that in my my latest Decennium video, but I don't really know what I'm gonna do with it. I think the plan is that we're gonna reset the Nether once we actually get to, I think it's beta 1.6, that the proper Nether, the Nether is actually implemented into SMP. So hopefully then we'll have a proper Nether, and then we can start doing like Nether hubs and stuff. That will be interesting, that's for sure. We're all pretty close to spawn anyways, so we never really needed it. Although, except for Steel Snow Globe is way out in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, it will be interesting once we have the Nether, that's for sure. We basically are we're updating exactly 10 years ago, sort of, which is quite interesting. So actually beta 1.5 is, from what I've heard, very close around the corner. Any clay? We haven't found any clay yet. This is unbelievable. Also, we found iron. Nothing. Nothing! Ow! I did not mean to switch to that. I'm gonna pick up all this stuff. Yeah, the texture of the leather armor is yeah. It looks like clay, like a pottery. Some sort of, I don't know. That's what it sort of reminds me of. I don't know why. Like this. Am I gonna wake up with nightmares? No, I'm not. Nice. Always a good day. It is always a good day. Death by zombie or skeleton attacking you when you're in bed. It's just annoying. Although I sort of like that feature. It's funny because it's a love-hate thing, you know? It's a feature that you hate when it happens to you when you're not prepared, but at the same time it's like it's an interesting feature that doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, there's a bunch of exposed ores here. These areas here would have been pretty interesting if there was like more ores showing. I don't know, they could have, like with the terrain generation, made more ores show. Would have been interesting. Sort of like a quarry. Do we have any clay anywhere? There's a big flat area here. Is this a desert or is this a beach too? Like, it sort of looks like it should be a desert, but there's no cacti. And it's very flat. And there's water. So it makes me think that this was supposed to be a beach, but the sand never got low enough. Wait, what's this? It sort of looked like it was like a dungeon that got exposed at the surface. And it reminds you of phantoms. Yeah. Good old phantoms. Everyone wanting to vote phantoms in, and then they realized this was a very bad idea. Phantoms are very annoying. Hey, I think I see clay. I'm pretty sure that's clay over there. If that is not clay, then I don't know what is. Yeah, phantoms. Screw phantoms. No one likes phantoms. This is some... It's the big... Wait, are these more floating cacti? Oh yes, there is a floating cactus. I knew I saw one out of the corner of my eye. Did that cactus just appear out of nowhere, or am I going crazy? I swear I saw that cactus appear out of nowhere. And then there's a floating one right beside it. I'm not even sure what's going on. I'm probably gonna go back and look at that afterwards in the footage, because I am pretty certain that I saw it appear out of nowhere. Also, this is like a wall of clay. I've never seen this before. So I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna be smart and do it where I get all the clay out first and then do the top ones, so it doesn't all collapse on top of me. Big brain moment. Big brain. Well, that's the end of that shovel. Good thing I have an extra one. Guess who came prepared? Can't pull the wool over old Jai here. He knows what he's doing. He's an experienced clay digger. Clay digger. At least I'm not a gold digger, I guess. Any more? Any more clay? Anywhere, in any place, in anywhere. Can I jump it? Yes, I can. I really thought I was gonna hit the sand and it was gonna be a bunch of damage for no reason. And then that would be that's a lot of damage. Well, I think that was all the clay in this sort of area. There's always these weird lines under the water. Kind of hard to see, but I'm pretty sure they form on chunk borders, but it's also could just be sand just being weird. Yeah, the AI on Phantoms is just not amazing. So they're just really dumb, really annoying. And yeah, I don't know, they're just annoying in general. This is some crazy terrain. I kind of want to go through that little hole over there because that looks cool. This looks really cool. It's like a doorway. Hold on. Screenshot time. Because we need a screenshot for the thumbnail anyways. How old am I? I don't know if I've ever said how old I am. Question is, do I want to say or do I want to keep it for you to figure out? I don't really care too much. 20. I am 20. But anyways, let's keep on going this way. My voice is kind of... I think the biggest thing that would give away my voice would be the voice cracks. Because only someone in their late teens and early 20s would have that sort of issue. Or maybe, yeah, I guess if you're younger too, you can have it too, but I feel like when you're like late teens, early 20s is kind of when that happens. And I get that quite a bit. But also, I guess with the microphone, it is kind of hard to tell. My microphone is not amazing. I'm still using a headset microphone, so I don't actually have a proper microphone yet. That might be something that I think about getting someday, but that's an investment that I don't really feel like spending money on right now. As I just recently got this PC, I think, yeah, about 6 months ago, yeah, probably about half a year. Or no, maybe a little, no, I think it's just about a half a year now, exactly. But my mic quality is not as bad as it used to be. Let's just put it that way. It's still not there's things about it that I don't like. And I wish I could fix. But there's only so much OBS can do. I feel like I'm kind of back on an area where this should be unexplored terrain here. Yeah, this should all be unexplored, so I don't know why I'm not seeing, like, any clay. Also, let's fix this again. Back the way it was. Maybe I gotta go that way. Also, where are we with respects to the world border? We are still... We're not right on the world border yet, but I don't know if... Oh, wow. There's a lot of mobs underground. Interesting. But I think I'm gonna build a boat, because boats are easier than swimming by leg, I guess. Swimming by foot. I think it's easier to craft up a quick boat, even though these things are yeah, they're not amazing, that's for sure. You can sink one quicker than the Titanic. But let's go look around here and see if we see any clay. Was there clay there? I don't see any. Yeah, see, there's these weird bands. These weird bands of light. And I think it's chunk borders, but I've heard from other people that's not what it is. But I don't know. It's just my opinion. Yes, I'm Canadian. I am a Canadian, eh? Crazy. I don't say A as much though. I don't know why. There's certain applications for it. You don't always go, "Oh, are you Canadian, eh? Oh yeah, there, eh, bud." Crazy, eh? Go grab you a bottle of maple syrup and whiskey, and yeah, we're all good there, bud. there's yeah. Hey, we'll go watch the hockey game. Ah, yeah, there, bud. I don't know. There's. It's just like, it's like when you say A, it's like it's sort of like a confirmation almost. It's like a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, eh? Like sort of like that, you know? A beautiful day, eh? Crazy. It's trying to do like the most stereotypical Canadian thing. Except we sort of talk like it's weird because we do say a bunch of those things, but not like all in one sentence like that. But that's the one thing that always people, whenever I say A, like especially if I'm typing it in like Discord or something, as soon as I say that, there's usually a person who's like, "You're Canadian, aren't you?" You're Canadian, eh? Funny. Okay, well, I'm not sure why there's no clay. This is disappointing. My disappointment levels have reached an all-time high, and I think I'm not sure. I mean, don't mind if I do. Do not mind if I do. Do mind if I don't. I don't know. Yeah, I always wondered what these weird clearings were for. It's always sort of been a mystery to me, because it feels like there's almost someone here, right? Like, why would there be all this exposed rock? But I guess that happens in the real world, too. Reminds me of when I go camping up north, usually in the summer, and there's when you go up north compared to where I am, you get to an area called the Canadian Shield. Essentially, it's sort of it stretches across a large chunk of northern Ontario. So I'm southern Ontario, Ontarian. Anyways, there's a lot of beautiful views up north there, because you get these large cliffs of granite and these windswept trees, pine trees, and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. If you look up Canadian Shield pictures, you'll see what I mean, sort of. At least it should show up like that. Let's search for a second. I don't usually do this. It should show if you look up images of it, though. Yeah, sort of. You kind of get pictures of it. But it's a lot of granite and such. Oh. Oh, they knew I was coming. They knew I was coming. Hold on. I'm gonna grab a screenshot of that. Cause that's gotta go on the MC10YA Discord. Okay, let's try this one more time. Oh, that's not gonna work now. Let's just go like this. Just trying to capture it with my screenshot software. But we have a world border on the server, so as soon as I get to 2,000 blocks, I believe, it's gonna kick me back. Right? Exactly 2,000? 98? 99? 2,000? Yep, it kicks me back. And that's because we have a world border on. Now, the reason we have a world border on is, if you don't really know too much about Decennium, it's an updating server, right? So we start in the early versions, and we're working our way 10 years ago. So whatever Minecraft was 10 years ago, with respect to now, that's what we're playing on. So Minecraft Beta 1.4.0 was, I guess, whatever, April 2011. And in order to preserve enough landscape out there for when we update, we need to kind of keep a world border. So we can't let people go out too far, otherwise we won't have any new terrain to explore, right? So every so often they'll expand the world border when it's kind of necessary. And we're just walking throughout the middle of nowhere. This is kind of useless, isn't it? Anyways, continuing what I was saying, they have a world border to, yeah, basically protect a bunch of land so that as we update, we'll have new terrain to explore. And we don't have to go out crazy far for it. Realistically, with the amount of people we have online, like 2,000 in each direction, so basically 4,000 by 4,000 is more than enough for what we're doing. But I'm not really sure. There doesn't seem to be anything here. Also, I was gonna quickly post that to the Discord too. That's funny. General. Wait, did it not save? Good old screenshot software didn't actually save. My capture. Oh, you know why it's not? Because I'm not posting in the right spot. There we go. I'll put it on the Discord because that's definitely Mono's doing. He's the one who's kind of administrating the server. Kind of for Steel at this point. He runs it on his own. I'm not sure if he owns a server in his home or if he's got a server. I think actually, you know what? I think he does have a server at another facility that he rents, because sometimes there's issues with the server and we tell him that there's issues with the server, and then he gives us the email that he got from the people who run the server. Pretty much saying, yo, we've got issues and you're gonna have to deal with them till we fix it. But that's how that goes. This is kind of a... But I really want to break it. That was very underdramatic. Hold on. Hey, there we go. At least we got something here. Oh no. Is that a floating reed? Also, is there any clay? Like, any clay? Clay is gonna get harder and harder to find. We've scavenged the server so hard. Is that a pumpkin I see? Can I pick up said pumpkin? That is the question. Oh, and also I want to get a screenshot of this because this is extremely cursed. Is it even over a land block? Okay, good. Floating reeds. Look at that. Here we see a reed in its natural habitat. And there's a cow killing himself on a cactus. Nothing like a normal day in Minecraft. Just another day. I see pumpkins though. I'm gonna pick up said pumpkins. Actually, it looks like there's someone else has been here. It looks like it was an extremely large pumpkin patch. And now I don't know if I want to pick up the pumpkins because I feel bad if there's none left for other people. And I have a bunch. Oh. Oh, they are glitched pumpkins, aren't they? Oh no. Well, give me 1 second while I figure out what's going on here. And I'm just going to quickly transition to my technical difficulties screen here. I'm gonna make sure that we get a blank screen, and that's good, so that you don't peek at my... Yeah, there are pumpkins here. It's just they were glitch pumpkins. Okay, so 1 second. We should be all set to go here now. Perfect. I thought someone was at them already, but I'll just take them. If someone wants pumpkins, they can just say so, and I'm more than willing to give of my supply. Honestly, they're not really too valuable right now, although they aren't. It's not something that you can regenerate. Pumpkins are just things you find at this point. In fact, I don't think they were added as a renewable source until... Was that beta 1.8? I can't remember. I think beta 1.8 was when that was added. Like pumpkin pies and such. It is getting dark though, so I'm gonna quickly pick up this last pumpkin and set up my bed. Set up my candles around my... Oh, torches around my bed. This is sounding a little bit strange. Pick these up. Oh, I didn't notice that Novid said he was heading out, but see you, Novid. If you're still here. You probably headed out by now, though. I'm just gonna keep following this beach because I want to find more clay. And I have not had much luck recently. Like, this is pretty pathetic at this point. I think this is the worst clay finding stream I've ever had. I found more iron than I found clay at this point. Well, I guess I have more clay balls, but yeah, no. We make blocks here. I'm trying to look in the water more too because Trying to see too, like anywhere in the distance, anything. That's the problem. I'm too casual and then I don't find anything. Need to really look. But once I start talking, then there's a good chance that I just miss it. Do I need mushrooms? And there's one just sitting here. Mushroom. Those aren't renewable until... Oh, maybe they're renewable now, I don't know. They're kind of useless though, because mushroom stew is, well, not horrible, but I don't think it's as good as pork chops. Clay, clay, clay. Where are you? Oh, why do I hear a zombie? I hear a zombie here? Is there multiple zombies here? I'm curious to see if another one's gonna spawn in. I think that there's a spawner underneath here. That's what I'm kind of wondering. Not seeing anything yet, and only 2 zombies. It just looks like a cave to me. Yeah. It looks like he's dying in the sunlight, so, I mean, another job well done. You can die, sir. So I highly doubt that that is a spawner. Wow. That looks like a... That sort of reminds me of those, shoot, what are those things called? They were a glitch back in Alpha, and you could get these strange kind of formations. And they weren't exactly chunks, like they weren't chunk airs, it was something else, because they were very strangely shaped. And this is sort of what that's reminding me of, but it looks like it's a mountain, at least on the back side of it. But it's very strange how that worked out. Very steep edges. Interesting. Well, I mean, I don't really know where I am. I don't know which direction I'm headed. I think I'm going west right now. Oh, and I saved the screenshot. Hitting random keys on my keyboard here. We are on a quest to nowhere to find everything. What is the meaning of Minecraft? What is the meaning of life? What is, I don't know. What is the meaning of this trip? We're trying to find clay, but we're basically in the middle of nowhere. We're not even anywhere near water, which is just not going to be helpful. But every time I'm near water, I just end up at another forest. Let's climb this mountain for a vantage point. See where we are. And see if we can find more clay. I don't know where to climb this mountain. Let's try climbing another mountain. Mountain was too difficult. I'd love to see an overhead view of where I've gone, because I'm probably just snaking back and forth. There's absolutely no method to this at all. And I'm probably missing half the clay that I go past anyways. Which is even more funny. Yeah, this is not exactly easy to traverse, and I don't want to break any terrain because it's so nice. There we go. Let's climb this. Whoa, neat. That's another screenshot. This is actually crazy. I'm also gonna get coordinates too. So, whoa, look at that, those weird spikes. They probably are very, or they probably just don't show up on stream. Because they're very small pixels. There's water over there. So. Yeah, I wasn't really thinking about how I was gonna get down, was I? Oh, this is certain death. Question is, can we water bucket? We can! Surprise, surprise, I'm pro gamer, guys. I'm a pro gamer. But let's get back to the water because if I want to actually get anything done, that is where I need to be. Either that or I should just head back to my base and do something productive. Need to get something done. That clay? No, it's just a hole. A hole in the bottom of the sea. Let's go over there. See if we can see anything there. I don't know if I'm backtracking on something that I've done already. That's the question. Okay. There we go. I got a drink of water while I was waiting there. And now my voice is restored. Nothing. We are hitting the point where all the easily accessible clay is no longer easily accessible. Because we are basically in another world border. I mean, we don't have much more to go that way, and we're basically on the world border on this end. I don't see anything that could be useful, and I've hit the dead end because there's nothing else out here. It is unfortunate, because I don't really know what to do. I could go mine some sand. Finally! So it wasn't all for nothing. I came all the way out here, and at least I got something. I was just about to say, I've been going for how long? I think the last time I found clay was like an hour ago. And since then, I've just been wandering aimlessly around trying to find clay. Which is, mildly, annoying. There we go. Well, at least it wasn't all for nothing. I think I'm just gonna quit while I'm ahead here, unless there's something else around the corner, because there's another floating cactus, 2 floating cactuses. Apparently those aren't as rare as I thought they were, because they're literally everywhere. But there's so little clay because I've been going around everywhere to get clay. It was a very difficult thing to find, that's for sure. But I think I'm gonna go mine some sand because that's also something we need. And I'm just getting a little bit frustrated with not finding much play. Because I've been kind of wandering around for a while. Oh, and this is the edge. This is the edge of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. This is the end of the world as we know it. Okay, I don't want to disconnect. That's not what I want to do. It is /home. Because I'm not walking all the way back, let's be honest here. That would just take the rest of the stream. And we already only have really 45 minutes or so left. Don't usually go much over 2 hours. And at 10:30, maybe I'll go a little later than that, I don't know. But that was only 35 bricks for that amount of time. Ridiculous. And oh, why are you sitting up? Sit down. Sit, I say. Sit. Oh, you know why they're standing up? Because, you know, they're standing up because, sit. There you go. There we go. They're standing up because I relogged. And dogs will automatically stand up once you log in. I remember that because the reason why I remember that is because Il Mango made a video about how you can make essentially wireless redstone utilizing dogs. Basically, all you have to do is relog, and then the dog will stand up. And he made some sort of sensor around it. I don't remember how the sensor was built, I just remember it from that, which is kind of funny. Anywho. Let's go dig sand, because digging sand is something that needs to be done as well. I know I had a shovel here. Where is my extra shovel? Goodness me. Craziness. Okay. We're gonna warp south. We are south. We are now going to have the fun time of walking all the way to the desert. And at least there isn't anyone online. So I can sleep away the nights, because last time someone was online and I couldn't sleep away the nights. And then, yeah, I died. And it was funny. This is very calm music. I still have to make a proper mix, like a not mixtape, playlist of music for my streams, because I want to include the volume alpha and volume beta as well. But right now I'm just basically playing from YouTube Music directly to my desktop, and it gets picked up by OBS as well. But I'm very careful about, hold on. Did I turn it off? Don't remember if I did. I'm usually very careful. I'm pretty sure it's okay. It's normal. About making sure that it doesn't play anything else besides what I want it to, because otherwise good old YouTube's gonna come in with its copyright claims and be like, hey, bud, you can't do that. And I don't want to have to deal with that, because YouTube copyright claiming stuff is just plain old annoying. So better to play by the rules, do what they say, and yeah, not have issues, I guess. Off to the sand land. And the land of sand. But yeah, I'm pretty psyched that I basically got to 100 subscribers. I'm not sure exactly if it's settled there yet. I'm gonna open up YouTube Studio for a second and see if we got there. Oh no, we dropped down one again. It's been fluctuating a lot, around 98, 99. Peaks up to 100 every once in a while, and then it drops back down again. So, I don't know what's going on with that, but it's not staying up, that's for sure. But it's thanks to Bugman for giving me a bit of a shout in his Discord, that's for sure. I've been working a bit on making a 100 subscriber special because, you know, might as well, it's a milestone. Something to celebrate, as it were. But I've been waiting to post an announcement to my Discord saying, oh thanks, we made it to 100 subscribers and such. And every time I'm about to do it, then it drops below again. So I'm just not gonna worry about it, leave it for a week, and hopefully it will settle. Gonna kill these pigs and eat them, because that way I have full hunger. But I'm gonna go start digging some more sand because sand needs to be digged. So we're gonna dig it. Diggy diggy hole, as they say. Something happened here, obviously, but I'm not sure what. Deja vu. We've been in this place before. That's for sure. What is this? A creeper hole. I got sort of excited because I thought it was I sort of thought it was a dungeon. But why would I be that lucky? That doesn't happen. Let's start here. Pick up this mound. Nice chunk borders along the edge. Not something you see very often anymore, that's for sure. That was a kind of a something that you expected almost when you went to upgrade your version of Minecraft. It was like, oh, we're probably gonna get chunk borders, because, you know, that's what happens when you update Minecraft. That doesn't happen anymore. We're gonna lose a little bit of sand off the edge there, I guess, but that's okay. Just go like this. Make sure that we hopefully get most of it. I need to come up with some stuff to talk about, though. We're getting a bit of a silence spell here. Kind of hit the end of my list of the things that I was talking about. Is it just me, or is the sand, sand. Is it just me, or is the sand, texture, or sand sound? That definitely changed. Like, was there another sound? Like, I know there's a different sound when they change the textures and stuff, I think. Was it? But, like, was it changed more than that? Like, I feel like it was changed another time. It didn't always sound like this, I don't think. I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure, is this dirt? That's dirt. The same sound. But I could have sworn that they I think in modern they're different. Actually, in modern I'm very confident that they're different. But was there another sound in between that? I don't know. For some reason I think there is, but another sand sound. Ghost blocks, be gone. I cast thee out from existence. Something, I don't know. That sounded sort of like, yeah, some sort of cult or something. What? My scientifically proven method of safetyness is not. How is this bed is safe? There's torches everywhere. Am I in bed? Oh yeah. Yep, it's this. What? How is this not safe? How much torch do I need? If this bed is not safe. What? What? This is no, something's wrong here. Something is horribly wrong. Yeah, the shack of safety. Okay, fine. Because this is not working. Maybe the shack of safety will save me from the darkness of the desert. I don't know. Coming up with stuff as I go here. I'm gonna eat the steak of steak, I guess. Or pork chops? Wait. Oh, I think that was the lava. Yep, yeah, it's a sheep burning itself in lava. Nice. Okay, heading to shack of safety. It better be safety-ness inside it. I don't know. Go away, zombie. No one likes you. Run! Walk! And look, the shack of safety is literally surrounded by food. This couldn't be... Oh, but there's also, like, skeletons everywhere. Maybe they'll fight each other or something. Run to the shack! Get out of the way, piggy! That was pro gamer if I've ever seen it. Die. Get out of here. No one likes you. If a skeleton spawns in here, then there's literally nothing that can save me. Okay, good. The shack of safety has been tested and proven. Approved seal of certificate of safety for shacks. The seal. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh! No. Not happening. Do you mind, sir? Like, just barging in on me. Scaring the leather shirt off of me. Yeah, creepers just aren't even worth messing with on the server. Sometimes they do explode and sometimes they don't. That'll be one diamond. We hope you enjoyed your stay. Oh no. What diamond? Who has diamonds on the server, honestly? Think I'm rich or something? Like, what is this? I definitely don't. I don't have a couple blocks of diamonds. No, definitely not. Creepers. You just want to ruin my day, don't you? I mean, you can mine some sand for me. I don't mind. Get it? Mind? Ha, 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 ha. Thank you. It was nice, nice having your service. Much appreciated. Feel free to mine any more sand that you might like to, except for that oasis that is very nice and should not be touched. Let's see if I can actually kill him this time. I got him! Look at that. It only causes me, or I only need to spam my sword like 10 times and move it to where the creeper isn't so that it will get him when he's there, when he is there. But I have to predict where he's gonna be before he's there. If that makes any sense. The way I explained that was way too complicated. Basically, you need to hit him where he's gonna be so that you'll hit him so that he dies. Yeah. That makes more sense. Decennium environmental. Oh, I'm all out of shovel. Oh, no, I'm not. I've got spoons. I've got a spoon. The DEA. The DEA. I mean, yeah, that sounds intimidating, so... I mean, I better watch out, I guess. Oh, that is a safety hazard. But dude, I'm getting like the Decennium National Park. Yeah, this is a beautiful landscape of Decennium National Park. Beautiful. It's spectacular if you look at it, really. I mean, come on, the shack of safety is like the centerpiece. Okay, that's falling down too. Ah! There's sand falling down everywhere. But dude, I'm like looking at my subs on my channel because I'm like, okay, I'm thinking about, like, I've already started working on 100 subscriber special or whatever. And I was at, someone said again today, they commented today saying, oh, 100 subs. I looked at it and it's like, no, you're lying, it's 99. So I think someone's messing with me, honestly. I think there is, because it's been fluctuating so much randomly right there. I think it was the same thing with you too. Like, I feel like there's someone like watching. It's like, oh yeah, you know, let's mess with them. Either that or it's some sort of YouTube verification thing that's going on in the background that's messing with the numbers. But either way, I'm just like, okay, you know what? I give up. I give up. I'll check it in a week. Because this is just not gonna happen. YouTube numbers are just weird. I don't even know. I just don't pay attention to them anymore. I'm just gonna leave it. I figure in a week, if I check it again, then it will settle. I don't even have time to edit a second video for 100 subscribers on top of what I'm planning for this Saturday again, so... I mean, I wouldn't even have a chance to release it, so... It's gonna have to be released next week when I actually have time to finish it on the weekend. YouTube numbers are just so weird. I mean, overall, I trend upwards, but I look at it on a smaller scale and it's like, yeah, this is like, you know, fluctuating more than, I don't know, what's a currency that fluctuates a lot? Some Bitcoin or something, I don't know. I don't know what's cryptocurrency. I don't really pay attention to that. Haven't really gotten into that whole thing. You need to have like a nerd friend who knows all about that, don't you, or something? I don't know. I mean, I have a friend who's into all that, but he hasn't dragged me into it yet, so... Until then... I will be keeping my money in the real world. But I mean, maybe Dogecoin, you know, because why not? Elon Musk is like investing in it or something. Then you can like get like epic monies off of cryptocurrency. Your mid-epic gamer YouTuber life crisis, yeah. Oh, that's one thing that's like numbers on YouTube can like suddenly make it like, ugh. I don't know, it's just another thing to think about, and it's like, is it even worth it and stuff? But I mean, as long as you're enjoying yourself and having fun, that's what matters, right? But like, at the same time, it's like you see numbers. I think the worst part is seeing numbers go up and then they go down, go up, go down, go up, and it's like, which one is it, YouTube? Just make up your mind. If it's going down, just, I don't care, just tell me it's going down. Anyways, I am out of shovel and I'm now wandering around aimlessly, as if a shovel is just gonna magically fall from the sky, but that's not. If that happens, then I would actually question Minecraft existence or something. I don't know. I just question everything. What is spoons? What is shovel? If not to dig. To dig or not to dig. I'm soliloquy. Oh no. Why did I attempt to start soliloquy? Is it soliloquy? I think. Shakespeare. Dig or not to dig. To ghost block or not to ghost block. Apparently as well. Well, I'm not sure how much more sand I want to dig, because my voice is getting tired. And I'm not sure... Actually, how is this kind of dug? There's like a two block gap around, so this should probably be the same. Something like that. Maybe this one doesn't need to be here. And then like that, I think. How that works. And then I guess if people need stone, they know where the place to go. Or you could just dig a diamond level and get diamonds at the same time, but who does that? Honestly. I think that's one thing that interests me a lot, is like, you see how people have played the game differently over the years. Like, even now, I still do usually dig down like a mine shaft, like straight up and down. And you see it a lot in people's like Let's Plays of old versions of Minecraft. Let's go to the Shack of Safety, because that was a lot better last time, so I think that's probably a better idea. There's a skelly bobber over there. And I just try to walk past him, smile and nod, smile and nod, smile and nod. Hello, sir. Smile, smile, smile and nod. Meet the neighbors. Hello. Hello, welcome to Decennium SMP. Oh yeah, also, I don't know if you were here for this, but this is the message that comes up. This is the message that comes up when you hit the world border now. So either that was, yeah, I think that was mono, I'm assuming. But I had to laugh when I saw that, because was not expecting that at all. I'm just gonna walk past the creeper. Goodbye. See you. Ciao. Okay. I could dig this spot too, but yeah, there's not really a point in having a quarry when you can just go dig a mine and get diamonds at the same time. But actually, I'm just gonna stop here because these are really close together. So I'll just go like this. But what I was saying earlier was, it's interesting how people have changed how they play the game, right? I mean, especially now, more than ever, I feel like the game is all about, you know, the best way to play the game, the most efficient way to play the game, and all these strategies and stuff, but... And the game has always sort of been like that, where you've got different strategies of, you know, what's the best way to find diamonds? Well, everyone knows the good old Y12 or Y is equal to, yeah, Y11 or... Oh, macro's going a little crazy there. But people used to dig straight, like, mine shafts from the surface all the way down to bedrock, pretty much. And then they go over above ground and dig another one. Instead of just, you know, tunneling across the ground. You see a lot of those types of, those styles of digging. And then once they, maybe they'll dig around a bit once they get to the bottom, and then they'll kind of just dig another one. And now we all know that that's kind of inefficient. there's really, you know, point in digging a bunch of holes everywhere, because once you're down at the right level, you just dig across for however long you want, and eventually they'll find diamonds. I don't know why I made two shovels, because now I'm taking up more inventory space. Is there something I can get rid of? Honestly, I have feathers. I really don't need feathers. And also I can eat one of these. But even if you look at like X's Adventures in Minecraft, or I don't remember if Yogg's Cast was like sort of like that. I didn't really watch like a lot of these sort of things. I've watched more recently. Never really watched them back in the day. Although I might have watched a bit of the Yogg's Cast, but not the original Shadow of Israfel series. I figured out, I was looking at my account actually the other day, everyone was sort of talking about how you can go into your Microsoft account, or not your Microsoft account, your Minecraft account, although they're basically the same thing now, but go into your Microsoft account and you can see when your account was created if you go into Inspect Element. And I can't remember exactly what the date was, but I know that I created this account, or I bought this account around Minecraft 1.7-ish. I think it was on one of its later iterations at the time. Which is interesting because I actually played the game before 1.7, but it wasn't on my account. That's the thing, I was using basically my cousin's account. He just said we could use it as an offline, so we never played on servers because we had to use it in offline mode. But yeah, I played on that for a while, and I'm pretty sure I started around in and around like 1.4 or 1.5-ish on release, not beta or anything. Block here. Oh, should I leave blocks here too? I don't know. I'll just leave them like this, like 1 block along the edge. But I gotta get some underbros or secret society. You know what? Secret society stuff done at some point, because I really haven't done much besides gather clay and sand. I haven't done any work on my actual tunnel yet. And that's why I've been saving a bunch of bricks in my chest near my base. I have a couple stacks of bricks in my chest there that I'm gonna use for my tunnels at some point, but I was hoping to do that in this coming episode, but I've actually got some other plans now that kind of I prefer to do instead. So I'll get that done, tunnels and stuff done maybe, I don't know, next episode, I don't know. I still have to figure out if I'm gonna start a new series alongside Decennium, or if I'm just gonna stick with Decennium for now. I kind of want to bring some alpha back to the channel, but again, don't know if that's a good idea or if I should just keep it to 1. But I think this is good enough for sand. Basically been live for nearly 2 hours. My voice is getting tired. I'm getting tired of digging sand. Flash ham. Flash home. Okay. Apparently I can't spell. I mean, when could I ever spell? But let's go like this. Grab some new food, because we're low. Got some reed. Let's just break these again. They grow back like in 2 seconds. Like I can blink my eyes, and in that time, the reeds will have grown. They will have taken over the server, and yeah, time will cease to exist or something. I don't know. Or is it every time I do slash home that these guys don't sit? Sit, 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 sit. Hey, hey. Goodness. Aren't they bundles of energy? Where'd my clay go? Oh, goodness me. For a second I thought I did like an hour of streaming for no clay. That's all I got. This is all I got. Talk about fun. I mean, I enjoyed going for the adventure, but I didn't. Yeah. It's not exactly a rewarding. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna sort this stuff for a second. There's bones. In case I need more doggos, because again, I don't know. I said this at the beginning of the stream, but one doggo that the one original doggo that I had just disappeared. He wasn't here anymore, and I know I sat him down right here, and then he just wasn't here anymore, and I think he might have went and suffocated himself somewhere, or got killed by a skeleton, or I don't know. But he just isn't here anymore. So I ended up taming these 2 guys, and they are my new 2 doggos, and that way if one of them goes missing, you know, still got the other one, you know. But I think I do need to make a funeral or something. I don't know. That's stuff to think about for this week, I guess. Do we really exist here in Minecraft on the internet? What is identity? What is life? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Good song, good song. Okay, well, honestly, I don't really know what else to do. I could smelt stone, but that is not really interesting stream content. But then again, neither is... Also, I could harvest trees, actually. I do need to do that. That is something I actually do need to do. Because that means then I can get more charcoal. And, yeah, smelt stuff fast. I don't know. So I'm gonna go chop down trees. I might take damage from trees. I'm waiting for the day. I'm waiting for the day that a tree kills me. I am waiting for the day. Because it's gonna happen. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. It's gonna happen. Whether or not I'm gonna be recording at the time will be another question. But I can guarantee one day I am going to die from a tree suffocating me. And it's gonna be the funniest bit to ever put in a video. I'm just waiting for the day. Because it's gonna happen. And I can't wait. Because it's gonna be so funny. But I'm not gonna try to set myself up for it, that's the thing. Like, I just want it to happen, because it's gonna be so much funnier that way. I don't want to set myself up for it, because I could set myself up for it, but then it's no fun. It's gotta take me by surprise, you know? The surprise factor. Of death by tree. Too bad deaths don't show up in the chat, because gyration is suffocated in a tree would be. I mean, you could just manually type it in too, you know. Someone's online. Seen players jump fences without hacks. Yeah. No hacks, guys. I swear, I swear. It's not hacks at all. Hey, just download special fence jump hacks. I mean, not hacks. Client or something. I don't know. Words. I need to work on this thing too. Look at that. Convenience at its finest. I put glass up there too, so the big ones don't grow in because it's just annoying. But look, they all just on file right into the water stream there. I think it was Apple who made a comment recently too about how sloped the water is here. I don't know why it's so sloped. But it is, and it's really strange. Also, I need to start planting trees back. Go grab some saplings. Look at them all. Wonderful. All these saplings right here. Crazy. Got a ton of them. Let's go like this. We plant all these trees. Save the trees. Water streams, I don't know where I was going with that statement. It suddenly just disappeared from my brain. But I guess we gotta wait for that to grow again. And I might as well just keep smelting stuff, because you know what? Why not? It needs to get done anyways, so whether or not someone is watching, I mean, that's up to you if you want to watch this. But I basically just need a ton of charcoal. I'm just gonna smelt up charcoal, because charcoal... I've basically been living off of charcoal at this point, because every time I start running out, I just smelt more wood. And it's been keeping me alive ever since, so... Gyration will eventually turn into a tree. Prove me wrong. Yep, yeah, I'll either turn into a tree or die from a tree. It's facts. It's facts, not fiction. This sounds very much like vlogging music. Just be like, hey guys, welcome to my vlog. You know, today we're gonna be going to the store to buy groceries. Oh man, I've never understood vlogging channels that much. I mean, I understand it for like a creator who's like primarily does other content, and then, you know, you throw in a vlog, you know, once a month or something. Like, even once a month to me makes sense. But like, people who just literally all their channel is vlogging. I don't know, I don't understand it. I mean, I definitely used to watch channels like that back in the day, but I've since lost interest in that sort of content because it's just, you know what? If I want to see what the grocery store looks like, I'll just bike on over right across the block to the local grocery store. No big deal here. I'm not sure why that wasn't smelted. There we go. You didn't miss too much. I spent an hour looking around for clay and found, what? How much clay did I find again? 35 blocks. So not nearly as successful as usual. Also, bitrate is plummeting. What is going on? See if it goes back up again. We are in the red. It's fluctuating a lot. I really don't know what's going on. Also, did I just pick up the clay? Okay, yeah. Stick that back. Yeah, I didn't miss too much. Spent like a good hour or so, and I only found, or maybe it was even an hour and a half. But yeah, just harvested some trees, and now I was going to smelt up a bit of stone because the goal is to get more work done on this monstrosity. And ideally, if I can get some of this done now, then it saves me from having to do it later. But I don't know how much I'm going to do because it is extremely boring. But that is that's how we're gonna do things here. Let's get things done. Gotta get things done. Otherwise, nothing gets done, and then nothing gets. Wait. I think I've just created a paradox or something. You gotta get things done so that you can get things done. So you get things done. If you don't get things done. No, I'm just looping back around myself. Oh man, getting too late for this. I'm starting to, my brain is going loopy. What have I done? What have you done? Okay. Yes, pork. I almost need to ask Mono what happened, if he noticed anything in the logs about a dog dying or something, because I'm really curious to see what happened to my dog. Because, oh, again, kilobits per second is just plummeting. We are lower than recommended. I get that, but why? OBS is the one that's way down. Before one tries, one must first attempt, after which one ought to give it a shot. Wait, what? Oh, what? After one tries, one must first attempt, after which one ought to give it a shot. Oh no, this is... Just reading that just gives my brain, like... I don't even know what's my brain is just totally just, yeah, shut off from that. I honestly, I don't know what's going on with my bitrate here. It's been hanging in the red zone for a little bit now, and it has not really wanted to pick up. I'm just looking at YouTube, and it's saying that it's okay. So let me know if it's really getting pixelated. I'm assuming the quality is probably dropped a little bit, but I mean, this used to be my default bitrate, like 3,500 kilobits a second, but I've upped it to 4,500, which is what I'm hoping it will go back up to. But I guess it's not the end of the world. Just watch it on your phone, then you don't notice it. Okay. Oh, we do have more wood stored away here. I could still smelt that up. Oh, and we've got GMS Films here, and SM Productions, and James as well. I'm gonna say all y'all's names. Usually YouTube holds on to the chat and stuff, but I still like to kind of say stuff a little bit out loud. I've been missing some chat here. Fun fact, a tree in Minecraft is made out of leaves and logs. I hope so, because if it's made out of, like, diamond ore and diamond blocks, I mean, you know what? I'd be okay with that. Although it would be so common that it wouldn't matter anymore. No, that's not how this works. But then, yeah, what else? They also have float hacks. I believe it or not, at some point in the stream, I found a reed that was floating. I've seen floating cacti. Also, I saw a cactus that just entered into existence right before my eyes. I believe it was a ghost block. But I'm gonna go back through that after, because I can't quite remember when it was. But I'm very certain that it just appeared in front of my eyes. Either that, or I'm going crazy. And I just didn't see it the first time. Which, I mean, is a very well a possibility. Oh, and yeah, we got Gabriel Sharp as well from Discord. I think you're from Bugman's Discord, coming over from Bugman's. I've started promoting some more of my stuff over there, my streams specifically. I haven't done that recently, but I think it's a good idea to get the word out a bit. Yeah, gyration cannot read 21. I couldn't even read that chat message without stumbling up here. Gyration cannot read 2021 confirmed. I don't think I could read 2020 confirmed either. But leg frames on my end, yeah. It's just not going up. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because... I'm gonna close, what else do I have running in the background here? What if I close Discord? Running in the background as well. And let's also go find the task here and Discord. Let's put a few other applications here that aren't really needed. Steam doesn't need to be on either. If I kill some power or internet hungry applications, I might be a little better off. But Pro tip, always watch YouTube at 144p so that you won't notice if your internet slows down. Honestly, when I'm at work, I usually stream stuff from YouTube or YouTube Music or whatever, because sit at a desk and, yeah, just put stuff on in the background to listen to at the same time. And I have to watch stuff. I literally cannot watch stuff that isn't running at 144p, because the internet there is so bad that I have to run it at 144p. But I don't know, it's still buffering. Weird. I don't know what the issue is either, it's just not quite getting there. I might need to lower my bitrate if this is still an issue. Let's stop and watch it for a second. Fix yourself, OBS. But it's basically time for me to end the stream anyways. Yeah, just on cue. I just see Steel's. Go to sleep. Yes, sleep. Like a potato. Check network usage in Task Manager. Oh, yes. Good idea. Hold on. Let's check network usage in Task Manager. See what's going on there. Ethernet. What do we have using a lot of Ethernet? Network usage. I'm at 0% network usage. How? OBS is using 3.3 megabits per second, which is, like, it could easily go up to, I think it's definitely, there might be, I don't know if it's been kind of overcast and rainy, so maybe something's up with my internet. But I am getting kind of close to the end of where I want to kind of cut the stream off, because I don't want to stay up too much later. I think I'll give it another 15 minutes or something, but if this... I don't know whether to cut it off here or just... Unplugging your house from the power grid and plugging it back in. Yeah, just go out to the main breaker there and just unplug it. No big deal. I mean, I could just trip the main breaker in the house and not tell everyone in the house. Just not tell my family, hey, yeah, by the way, I'm just tripping the main breaker. Don't mind me. Everything is going to lose power for a few minutes. You know what? I think we're just gonna cut it here. What are we at with this stone smelting up? Yeah, it's basically done. Oh, and we should have a bunch of charcoal down here too. It's charcoal. The internet at my school is poop. It got cyber attacked today and they had to cancel school today. I've never heard of that before. I've never heard of that. That's kind of hilarious. Yeah, I mean, it would make sense if you're like on, no, but it wouldn't even really make sense if you're online, because then you'd be on your home internet. It does make more sense when you're there. It's just funny. I don't know. That's weird. I've never heard of school getting canceled because internet was bad. Usually it just doesn't get bad. But I guess, you know, depends on the school and funding and whatever. Good old school board is cheap, then you might end up with crap internet, and yeah, always fun. And that one's still going, so we'll wait for that as well. Have you considered unplugging your town's power supply and plugging it back in? Yeah, I'm just gonna go down to the substation and just open like a freaking 1200 amp breaker or something. I don't know. No, 12,000 amp breaker. I don't know. 1200 amp breakers are nothing. Just stop all power generation. Have you considered just going to all the steam power, or not steam power plants? What are they called? Nuclear power plants. Telling them to shut down. I'm pretty sure a large majority of where I live comes from nuclear power plants. That, we have a bunch of wind turbines, one pronunciation. But we have a bunch of wind turbines, at least not near the town I live in, but just a town or two over. There's a lot of wind turbines around there. But the funny thing is that all the electricity generated by those turbines, and those turbines put up by our tax dollars, all that electricity is being sold off to the States. Like, I don't know what's up with that, but like, oh yeah, we got green energy coming out of our ears, but we're selling it off and then buying it back. That's what the current situation we're in. I don't know why, but somehow there's a financial benefit to it. And I don't... Hello! Yes! Yes! Woof, woof. Somehow it's beneficial, and that's what people do. Don't ask me. The whole world's power. Unplugging the World Wide Web. Honestly, I used to think that the World Wide Web was like all housed in one place. Like it was like just like sort of like Google, you know, Google's all in one place, right? No, it's not. I highly doubt it is. I don't know anything about that, but I'm assuming it isn't, because that's just data centers over there, there's a data center over there, and everything's everywhere because it's all synced together. But yeah, I used to think that the World Wide Web was just like a place where everything was. But can you imagine? Can you imagine if the World Wide Web was all in one place? Like the the issues you would have, like you wouldn't have people and terrorists bombing like government places. They'd be bombing like the internet. Imagine. Oh wait, is there a sheep? Every time I get an egg from a chicken, I always try to do this. Find a sheep. Wait for him to stay still. Stay. Dang it, he moved. Oh, can you imagine if I hit also, he isn't a baby. He is just a chicken. I give you life. so I give you death. Okay. Well, oh, I have another opportunity. Okay. So what I try to do is I find a sheep. Wait for him to stand still. I mean, this one isn't really a tough target. And then I go like that. And get the wool off of him with an egg. Get egged, sir. Enjoy. You know, if wind turbines spin too fast, they explode. Oh yeah, I saw that there was a fail video or something. I think that was a fail army video I saw that in. Or I don't know, some sort of engineering fails or something. Where, you know, they try to make a chimney fall over and it falls the wrong way or something. I don't know, just stuff like that. Like, haha, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah. Diverting discovery of electricity and start. Yeah. Honestly, AC electricity, like, you know what? We figured out how to transmit DC electricity now. The thing is we've already spent so much on infrastructure for AC electricity that it would cost a fortune to switch over to DC transmission. Also, DC transmission is just more expensive in general, but it works, and it's even more efficient. I'm pretty sure. I think. Yes, I believe it is. Yeah. Which is quite interesting. But it would cost like billions and billions and billions and billions. And trying to do the Donald Trump voice, but I don't know if that was quite right. Billions and billions. When I was young, my father gave me a small loan of $1 million. Good old Donald Trump. He was that was a thing. Yes, standing on the server. Actually, one thing that I actually wanted to do was move some of this into my storage area, because I don't really want it sitting out here. I want to stick all my stone together, because it's also a bit of a mess here. Oh yeah, just looking back here, imagine you plug the internet into your brain. That reminds me of something I saw on the internet or whatever. There's this guy making a joke or whatever. He's like, we laugh at old people now, like, you know, not knowing. It's like, oh, grandma, how come you still can't figure out how to put your pictures on Facebook? I've showed you this like 20 times. It's like when we're older, our grandkids are gonna be like, dang it, Grandpa, I've showed you how to upload your brain to the internet 1 million times. How come you still can't figure this out? Like, yeah, like, are we gonna be able to literally upload our brains to the internet? Like, it's all electrical signals, essentially. Technically, it should be possible. Like, I don't know. It's just weird to think about that could be a possibility. I don't know, it's just so weird. I don't know if I'd ever want to get in on that whole thing, but like, it's crazy. Also, I was gonna smelt this stuff up too. Was there anything else that needed to be smelted? Also, I see this shouldn't be here. Also, didn't I have pumpkins? I thought I had pumpkins that I gathered. I might need to go check and put those with those ones, because yes. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm I'm kind of behind on chat. I every time I start talking, then I stop looking at chat for a little bit, and then all of a sudden there's a ton of stuff to catch up on. But is the SMP available for people to join? You would apply through the MC10YA Discord. I would have that linked below, I believe. But there is an application process, and it's kind of based off of like reputation and sort of just, are you gonna cause trouble or not? Like, usually you kind of have to stick around for a little bit in the Discord, and eventually you kind of get access. It's not really, there's not really much that we can base it off of besides that, just because we gotta be careful, right? It's a early server, so you've got all kinds of security things that you gotta deal with. Whitelisting isn't really enough. You also kind of gotta just make sure you've got people you can trust on the server in general. But yeah, I'm way behind on chat right now. There is a bunch of stuff here. Would it cost more than Jeff Bezos? That guy, crazy rich. Yes, he is. He's like, he's the richest man in the world, isn't he? And then I've heard someone say he's the richest man in the world, which means he's, you know, the least giving with his money or something. But I mean, I feel like you can still give away a ton of money, but if you're just raking it in, like if you run Amazon, there's no way about it. You're still cashing in huge paychecks. What else? It's gonna go chop down trees. Go tree chopping again. And yeah, he could literally spend He could spend so much money every day and just be still set. Like, even if he just was stuck with whatever he has now, he could live off of that for the rest of his life. Easy. Easy money. Easy money. That's funny. Lose our souls if we uploaded our brains. Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing. It's like the whole sci-fi kind of thing. It's like, oh, like we can do a lot with tech, but how much power do we give tech as well? Will the robots ever take over? Find out next week in sci-fi, your nightly sci-fi podcast. .com. Probably exists. I don't know. It's always an interesting thing to think about. Oh. Dude, was that door glitched and I just missed it? I might have ruined it. Don't want to turn into 2B2T. That place is toxic. Not really my type of community. I played a bit on 2Beta 2T as well. I sort of have a little bit of a spot going there, but I haven't been on that for a while. Haven't really had a chance. Because, yeah, it's that's a pretty toxic, you know, community as well. It all depends. I've had some good conversations with people on there too. But just the whole anarchy environment isn't really it's just not really my type of server, I guess. But it's really in right now, so especially with, you know, Fit MC and everything going on. Salcy1 do, yeah, he did, he's done definitely a bunch on 2B2T. That's like one of his, that's what he talks about all the time. And I think Baron Film was another one I watched a little bit. But, yeah. It's interesting still. It's, neat that people keep those sort of things going. I mean, having a server that's literally been running since like the beginning of Minecraft, pretty much. That's pretty crazy. It's an accomplishment, that's for sure. But yeah, I think. Oh, good night, Steelcat. Have a good one. Oh, and yeah, okay, I might. Yeah, I really love. Yeah, definitely. You can apply. It might take like a week or two. Like it really all depends on how many people have applied before, and we don't let people in as soon as they apply. It's kind of a wait and see, because we also are careful not to let too many people in at once too. Kind of like one at a time almost. But that's not my doing, that's all Steel's kind of stuff. Steel and Mono. Steel would be the decision maker. And Mono would be the dude who punches it into the computer. Yeah, I'm almost at 100 subscribers. Apparently it was at 100 again today. It was there a couple days ago. Oh, also, have these trees grown in? It was there a couple days ago, and it was also there apparently today again. But every time it goes to 100, then it drops back down again. So either someone's messing with me, YouTube's messing with me, or it's just fluctuating around right now, and eventually it will stabilize, and then I'll be all set again. I'm just waiting until it stabilizes and stays above, and then I'll kind of post an announcement and everything, all that good stuff. But yeah, I basically run out of stuff to do here pretty much. I could keep on going, but I also could sleep, which is probably a better idea. So I think I'm gonna close out stream here today. Thank you for tuning in to the stream, and we'll punch this sheep because why not? Get the wool. Thank you for tuning in to today's stream. Glad you could come along for the ride, I guess, as it were. Even though I've basically been standing in this one spot for like 50% of the stream, and then wandering aimlessly around looking for clay for another 50% of the stream. But yeah, I think we're gonna close it out. I've been going for 2.5 hours, so I think this is the longest stream I've ever done. But yeah, thanks again so much for tuning in. Have yourselves a good evening, morning, afternoon, Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving day, because yeah, you can never be too certain. Maybe you're tuning in from Mars or something. No. Yeah, okay. Also, I mean, this is something that I was debating on, but I've also got a good old fancy end of stream scene right here too, so I can just go like this and be like, yo, end of stream. But then, is that nice, or do I just keep it the usual way and, you know, just keep wandering aimlessly around for, you know, 2 minutes while the music fades out, you know? I don't know. But anyways, thanks again. See you later, guys.